I'm Blue Wolf. I'm watching Video Outhouse with Comic Book Man.
Comics are the currency of the future. I saw it on the internet. So this is like investment advice. Sweet Talking Comics with Dan Sweet and Comic Book Man.
No. Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my Video Outhouse. I'm joined once again by
Sweet Dan.
And we've got a brand new show we're doing. It's called Sweet Talking Comics. It may look like the same review show we've been doing for the last 6 to 8 months, but it's brand new. It's Sweet Talking Comics.
That's right.
And who's sweet and who's talking comics? Right here.
Dan Sweet.
Sweet Dan Sweet.
Talking comics.
And today, we're sweet talking. See, I picked right up on that. We're sweet talking Thunderbolts. How is Thunderbolts, Mr. Sweet? Talking about it. It's sweet talking about it.
I don't mind this issue. I thought it was pretty cool. Andy Diggle is no longer the head writer of the title. It's gonna be passed on to Jeff Parker, whose Agents Atlas book has recently come to an end.
And you love?
I love Agents Atlas, and you know what? It'll be back. It's the characters will be back. But this is
in Thunderbolts, probably.
This is sort of a fill-in issue, sort of bridging the gap between Diggle's run and Jeff Parker's run. Rick Remender writes it, who I think is phenomenal. The cover's a little misleading. It says the Power Man and Iron Fist join the Thunderbolts, which I don't even have to tell you. It doesn't really happen.
They look a little messed up on the cover.
Yeah, it was a long night for those
Yeah.
too.
They were discouraged.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks like they've been out hanging somewhere for a long time.
That's what happens when you chill with the Outhouse gang.
Yeah, there you go.
You go home looking like that, smelling like booze and cheap hookers.
Booze and cheap hook. Yeah, I wish. Anyway, moving on.
So the deal is, Iron Fist gets captured by Osborn. He gets brainwashed. Temporarily joins the Thunderbolts, and they go off tracking Luke Cage. I have a couple issues with this. Last time we saw Luke Cage was at the end of the latest issue of New Avengers. Yeah. He was having a heart attack, and he was going to Osborn for help. Okay. So I'm not really sure where this fits in continuity-wise. That kind of has me confused. So Rick Remender, write me a little note on my fridge. Leave it for me when I wake up and have my cereal. Let me know where this fits in my box. Where do I put this? I don't know. I'm
sure 3 issues down the road in some book
it'll say, hey, this happened right after that.
Yeah, remember when I was having a heart attack and then I went in Thunderbolts? Here's what happened.
Yeah. For a standalone issue, it's pretty solid. It's $3.99, so it's an oversized issue, and it's priced higher than it usually is. So I'm assuming when Jeff Parker comes back, starts his run, it'll go back down to $2.99. At least I'm hoping so. They don't inject some second feature in there or something like that to stay getting us for $3.99 a pop.
It's Marvel. They'll just charge $3.99 for it. They don't justify it. They don't have to. They're Marvel.
Artist Mahmoud Asrar.
Yeah.
Solid guy, solid art, good storytelling ability, good clean line work. The inker, her name escapes me right at the moment, but she kind of added a clunky chunkiness to it that reminded me. Yeah, it's
Bookman?
Stephanie Buckman, I think maybe.
Sorry.
Anyway, she adds this clunky ink to it that kind of reminds me of like the late '90s, early 2000s Leinil Yu or Carlos Pacheco, when everything on Marvel had really dark shadowing and stuff like that. Not a big fan of it. But his art otherwise is solid. I think for a standalone Thunderbolts issue, it's cool. The team's in transition. Andy Diggle shook things up a great deal after what Warren Ellis did, and that team sort of switched over to Dark Avengers. So I'm anxious to see what Jeff Parker does. I have more than enough faith in the guy. He took obscure 50s characters and made an interesting book out of it. So I want to see what he does with the bad guys. If you're not reading Thunderbolts, you're missing out. Pick it up.
So, why are their eyes glowing?
I told you, it's what happens when you chill with the Outhouse gang, man.
There you go.
You should see my eyes when this stuff's over.
Stop off at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com, where you can see all the Sweet Talking episodes where we just retro-conned into Sweet Talking.
That's right.
Instead of just reviews.
I'm like Grant Morrison.
You betcha.
Whatever I want, I just change history.
And that's at www.myalternatereality.com. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
This is Dan Sweet.
Saying, sweet talking at you. Bye!